Hello, and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4. Mr. Dithmarschener. Mortensell, how you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? So, last thing I was saying before we started this episode, talking to Twitch chat, is that I'm going to subsidize deportation center number 1, 30 some ducats a month, because they're only at like half their force limit, and I want them to have a good, strong army, and the economic means to either merc up or just field more troops so they can beat French Columbia, because we're definitely going to be attacking France soon. Depending on unrest, we might be able to pull another army back. This army is supposed to be suppressing over here. We're kind of almost done with unrest issues. We have a theologian right now, and a lot of the reduced autonomy effects that we had are going to be expiring soon, so we'll be done with rebels. I think we might want to wait for our final cores so that we can release Sjaelland before we declare the war on France. So that's kind of the game plan right now. Perm into a free city. Perm is unable to be a free city because they have to have at least 10 development to be allowed to do so. Also, they are a prince. They are Protestant, but their land is Catholic. Interesting. Yeah, you have to have 10 development to be a free city. You can't just be a free city because you want to be a free city. So, I suppose until I'm definitely 100% ready to declare the war, we should back off and drill. Also, we do have enough monarch points so we can hire another general. So, who shall lead? I want one more for now. Wow, you were quick on that. M, lowercase m, capital A, O0666. Mao's so 666. Not very good. You got maneuver and siege though, which is it's acceptable. We can use you as like a backup general. You're just gonna be a siege guy. Never be. You'll probably never see combat, but that's all right. We're gonna go up to here and we'll do some drill. Ooh, our truce with Russia is up. We could, you know, go fight Russia for all of their juicy, easy clay. Also, these cores are done. 35 Imperial Authority. Let's do that one, that one, that one, that one. I think that's all of them. I don't think I missed any. Probably. Last one we're waiting on then is Argyle, which will be done slower because it's not the same culture as we were coring. You're going to create a macro saying I shall lead so that you can say it even faster. That's one way of getting your name in the game, that's for sure. Alright, let's top off relations with anybody that's kind of mad at us. We have a lot of diplomats available. We're also exceptionally good at improving relations. Check this out. 6.49. That rounds up to 7 improved relations per month. Because we have 73% increased improved relations. And that's while being a naive enthusiast. It's pretty good. Are there any cores in Russia that you could take over and turn into free cities? Or at least princes? Well, we already have nearly enough. I'm not that worried about free cities. And toward the end of the stream yesterday, I mentioned that I'm going to focus primarily on just trying to get the achievement out of the way and, sorry, getting some of these reforms passed. And then we did, so now there's no more internal wars. I just want to get all this done. And then we'll worry about revoking free city status and stuff and moving the free cities to other locations. With all the favors that we earned with the Ottomans, we could probably just have him go fight Russia for us again right now. Our influence over Estonia has expired. Do we even want to fight France? Like, there's really not even that much of a reason for it. Main reason to fight France was to get rid of his unlawful territory. But, I actually think that the Russian war would be even easier. Especially since the Ottomans will do most of the work. Yeah, I think we fight Russia again. Let's just do that. Ottomans, come. We need to reconquest using Polotsk. Unfortunately, that does not give us imperial territory because our subject is a prince. But we can't add land to the empire while he owns it. We would have to integrate him. And we can't do that until 51. And it would cost us 3 Diplo Rep to do so. And I think it's better just to do Conquest. Not really that worried about the... We'll declare... Can't your vassals add land to the Empire, though? No. In my experience, they can't. Somebody like Bohemia, as long as you like them enough, they'll add land to the Empire, but subjects won't. Subjects just won't do it. So, we'll declare something. Make the war goal like Polotsk, just because I know where it is. Call in the Ottomans, and we'll conquer some clay. Also makes us hostile to Venice again, it looks like. So that's neat. Let's grab a siege leader and have him go try to go into Treviso with hopefully out... Actually, that's a pretty big army for Venice. Let's bring our 00045 down. We'll have siege leader Mao just drill. If we can get back above 100, 96 some tradition, and then roll a couple more generals, I'd like to. But I'm, at this point, now that we have 5 generals, I'm not going to roll until we can get to that threshold. Doesn't really make sense to. You guys want military access? I actually want you to stay at war for a long time, so I'm going to say no. I don't want them to have an easy war where they can get to their goals. Just want them to sit at war forever. Can you take the land for yourself, add it to the HRE, and give it to your subject? Yes. But the primary reason... Ah, shoot, I was gonna wait, wasn't I? Whoopsies. So close. The primary reason why you want to use Reconquest is to reduce aggressive expansion, to not raise the autonomy of the provinces as you conquer them. You know, there's a lot of good advantages to using the Reconquest CV, but it doesn't work well for adding land to the Empire, so... 000 just died. He decided that he didn't want to lead anymore. So, that being said, yeah, I guess we'll roll one more. Even though we're not all the way there. Vangletim 2. Vangletim 2. 4 siege pips. Not bad. I accidentally did not get you in charge, though. We had a 5 siege pip later. Where's douchebag Dave at? I want you to be actually sieging right now. Douchebag. Douchebag Dave. Your 5 siege pips. It's disgusting. Alright. Institution's gonna cost us, you know, like 5,000 gold to embrace, it looks like. Game's kind of laggy right now with all these wars going on. Okay, there's Mantua. We could try to fight these Venetian armies. In fact, that one's pretty weak looking. England cedes Lothian. Just one province. Wow. After all that. All they get. Let's go work on Cuneo next. Don't you know that there's a war on? Arumba, be aware when you revoke the priveligia, all free cities are gone and become noble vassals. Ah, okay, so we won't go that far then. We'll just do Erb Kaisertum, and then we'll do the free cities achievement. And then we'll finish it up. Thank you for pointing that out, though. That's useful to know. Makes sense. Nice. Another relationship slot, another Diplo rep. Until the death of Not Thrown from Balcony, we get more stuff. Cool. France keeps, like, doing crap to us. Let's do counter-espionage. He's being annoying. He's doing that because he's our rival. Rivals will typically do this crap to you. Hey, we have a babby. This babby is definitely safe from Balcony. This is baby keep away from balconies. Like, we don't want to throw him out the balcony. Or yeah, we could have named him like no hunting allowed. I'm imagining like a baby in a hospital with like the little band around their wrist or their like ankle. And it says like, you know, who they belong to or whatever. Except in this case it's saying stay away from balconies. No hunting trip babies. Okay, so our goal again is to probably just piece Venice out for money. It's like Russia's occupying a bunch of my clay up here. I didn't build any forts, which would have been wise, I think, in hindsight. We should get a tier 1 fort started. Just like one fort here, just to block any movement through northern Scandinavia would be pretty convenient. We do have one here that blocks movement this way, and one in Pskov, so we are kind of controlling it here, but this whole region is just trash. As expected. Why don't we siege down Novgorod with Fangletim? I feel like I never have a guy over here drilling. That one shadow guy. Yes, we're drilling while at war. Like you do. Apparently Bohemia is selling land to Wurzburg, and that is unlawful. Did he just cheese? There's no way he did this on purpose, right? Just sold land to Wurzburg. Now I get a pop-up saying unlawful. Like, I could return it. Not going to. Unfortunately, we're at war, and we are also quite high on imperial authority, so we're gonna go over the limit. We'll probably, if we go too far over 50, then we'll just revoke free city status, so that we're not wasting it. Lose stab or lose legitimacy. At this stage of the game, legitimacy represents max absolutism, so we don't want to lose legitimacy right now. Urbino has fallen. Let's go back and fight that leaderless Venetian army. There's another leaderless Venetian army here as well. Won the siege of Novgorod. Cool. Sorry, Venice, you're probably... Well, no, it looks like with forced march you'll make it there in time. I was thinking we could stack weapon before he'd make it, but... He's also got movement speed bonus. Just fight until it's time to retreat, and then, it's fine. See, that got transferred. Let's, just unsiege this first. That will not take us very long. Let's also counter-espionage other rivals, because I'm tired of being, tired of them doing stuff to me. Also, we should start spying on Russia for real. Teach the war goal. Yeah, Blotsk was actually a fort. Whoops. And it was a mothballed fort as well. That's kind of surprising. Alright, war score with Venice, we're at 41. Big Dalmatia fell. Let's get this thing back. Once we get Mantua, then we can carpet siege this region, and I think we'll be able to piece out Venice again relatively easily. They have 35-day siege sticks to our 18. So we get twice the siege speed, and we have much better artillery, like, composition. Better siege leaders. On most sieges. This stack is sufficient. They've actually got a lot of artillery there. I'm able to break that siege by engaging in Treviso, though. Hopefully they do, since they got a wall breach. Discontent just expired. Got the war goal. Let's go to the next fort. Just gonna close this because we don't really care. We have plenty of imperial authority now, but we're at war. Any more cores in Venetian land to make for princes and free cities? There was Mantua, but I think that core died. There's Ferrara. We'd have to core and add it to the empire. That's probably a pretty easy free city choice. Okay, let's get the siege done here. Lost the siege of Novgorod, it's totally fine. Probably gonna wait for them to occupy that. We'll come in behind and just unsiege it super quickly. Let's start spying on Russia, now that we really need it, just for siegeability if we do decide to go siege more. Let's see. The Ottomans have managed to lose 323,000 troops so far. 181,000 to attrition. Oh, Ottomans. They're just so Ottoman-like, you know? They're just like, what's manpower even, anyway? Let's come back from France. Let's peace out this guy. This guy wants land. Giving land to the Ottomans doesn't really help us. It doesn't give us favors. This annoys me, by the way. Ceding land as part of a separate peace to your ally does not give you any favors. It should. Why is it that you only get the favors if you negotiate with the war leader? I'm still giving him land. This should do something. But it doesn't. Look, we've got 19 favors, and if I peace out Circassia separately, giving land, we get nothing. It doesn't make sense. An offer for knowledge sharing, sure. Yeah, I think Venice is probably ready to just peace out then. We'll peace out for... let's see. I do think we want to take some clay from him so we can create people. Croatia is a prince, but not our subject, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. There's Croatian cores here. We can make him return it, and then Croatia would probably add land to the empire. Because he'll be very happy that we did that, and we like him well enough. So that's a good option. Let's do return cores to Croatia. Then beyond that, we've got multiple cores down here. The Pope, for one. We could try to make the Pope into a free city. There's also Urbino, and that's it. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Urbino and Ancona. Let's see. We've got 13. Let's do Umbria. No, I won't be able to core that easily. Or maybe Romagna. Nope. There's no Romagnan core there. Arezzo is 18 dev. 18 versus 21. I guess we'll do Arezzo. Oh, also, yes, there was Ferrara. Forgot about Ferrara. That's fine. We gotta core this, and we gotta core this. Even though we're gonna release them, we gotta do it. As expected, he added some land to the Empire for us. We're over 50, so let's go ahead and start revoking free city status. Costs 100 opinion, and it also costs 5 imperial authority, even though it doesn't say it in the tooltip. Look. Revoke free city status. Show me in here where it says 5 imperial authority. Nowhere. The answer is nowhere, but look at imperial authority. 52 becomes 47. Isn't that dumb? Alright, then let's also revoke... Let's just get all of them revoked right now. No, that's dumb. We want to do this next one because then we get an extra 25% imperial authority growth modifier, so let's not do the third one yet. Thank you for adding that land to the Empire Croatia. That was nice of you. So... it's quite a lot of Russians fighting against a lot of Ottomans. I'm not going to actually help, as expected. We already have 28 war score. So we don't need much, really, because we've got this reform passed. This one we are going to basically pass with the land we take from Russia. I guess we do need probably like 100 war score. We're going to want to do enough that we can get most of the reforms passed based on this. Did I add the Scottish province to the Empire yet? No. I don't want to do that while we're at war, because if we go above 55, then it's wasted. I don't know how long this war is going to take. We should probably work on just getting on his capital. Otherwise, his enthusiasm is not going to drop quickly enough. It would be very convenient if Bahmanis would peace out. Unfortunately, the Ottomans are not really working on that. We can embrace institution, cool. Starting next month then, we can offer knowledge sharing. You have to wait 1 month. If you receive knowledge sharing, you have to wait a month for your knowledge sharing to clear before you can offer it to someone else. We can offer knowledge sharing to a lot of people. I'm going to teach the Tunisians about manufactories. Yep, it's a pretty big. It's a big Mughals and it's a big Bahmanis and Bengal. Oirat is surprisingly large as well. Moravi is also not a tag you normally see this strong in the region down there. Bum, bum, bum. Very hard performs so poorly. Very hard performance malice. This stack is only 34 troops. You're missing a cav. You have 3. It's not right. Strongad. Very hard's not very hard. Not a big deal. We can take tech early. We're not going to worry about that. Let's just do another round of development. I'm going to go down to like 300 of each point, just because we're super far ahead of time on tech. We can pick off some of the small Russian stacks, I'll do that. But primarily I'd like to avoid combat with them. Of course, they're spending tons of military points, force marching all these little tiny stacks around. Bahmanis is on 15. Alright, well, I don't think this war is going to wrap up in the next few minutes, so I'm going to make sure to put in a cut now. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around, I'll see you in a second. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you soon.